you and I last year discussed Hunter Biden's business partner, this Tony Bobulinski, and we raised this last year. But the business partner confirmed, that's the business partner of Hunter Biden, Tony Bobulinski, confirmed on Fox News that this James Gilliar wrote the now infamous email to Hunter Biden suggesting that Dad Joe would own 1/10 of the interest in a deal with the Chinese oil company CEFC. This is all contained in a new book, Laptop from Hell, and Gilliar is a former British Special Air Services officer. Here is Bobulinski explaining that Joe Biden, the President of the United States, was up for 10%. Watch this.
On May 13th, that email was sent from James Gilliar to me. I didn't generate that email. James Gilliar generated that email. And in that email, James Gilliar goes through intimate detail of what each individual's requests were from a compensation perspective and how the equity in the enterprise would be divvied up. Very important. May 13th, that email was generated by somebody else to me. In that email, there's a statement where they go through the equity. Jim Biden's referenced as, 10%, doesn't say Biden, it says Jim. And then it has 10% for the big guy held by H. I 1,000% sit here and know that the big guy is referencing Joe Biden. That's crystal clear to me because I lived it. I met with the former vice president in person multiple times, and I had been meeting and talking with Hunter Biden and Jim Biden and Rob Walker and James Gilliar.
Peggy, you just shake your head, Peggy, eh? The President of the United States now.
Well, we know he's compromised, and, these are the things we just do know. What about the things we don't know? And look who's more believable. Somebody like this who has everything to lose for up and speaking out like this versus who? Hunter Biden, who is a known crack addict and has other issues and problems and addictions that we've seen on video. I mean, we know exactly who to believe. And it just shows that everything is being politicized and everything's being weaponized. The rest of America is made to feel stupid for believing somebody like this. And we're supposed to fall in lockstep and just align with the media, big tech, DOJ, FBI, and this White House.
They try to impeach Donald Trump. For goodness sake, here's a bloke utterly compromised. So what does the FBI become, Peggy? It turns a blind eye to Hillary Clinton, raids the former president's home, and now we learn was actively involved in making sure the Hunter Biden laptop story never saw the light of day during the last presidential election, and the media were complicit. Peggy.
Yeah. Well, they're spending time on all the wrong things. They're not spending time on terror and crime, the things that they're supposed to do to make America safer and to make the world safer. And instead, they're using their power for political purposes. They're also shattering trust in some of America's longest standing institutions. And you wonder where this all ends. We never thought we would see something like a raid on the former president of the United States home with this heavily redacted affidavit that's supposed to give this illusion of all this ongoing criminal activity. I would be very curious to see what was redacted, and it's probably not what we think. It's just meant to give an air of suspicion. So the American people are losing great trust in these great institutions, and it's really sad.